what effect does the content of your shows actually have on Italian people? Because you speak about, you know, the...
Sure. Well, there's a number of ways that the actual content affects people. There was a group of people who were, well, not a group of people, there were some children of Italian immigrants, or even Greek or Lebanese, wherever. It doesn't necessarily have to be Italian. This can translate to many different cultures, who were embarrassed about their culture because they thought that they were the only ones who on the weekend would make the tomato sauce, or you know, they thought, you know, that they were the only ones who had to go and do the visits and wear those clothes or eat that kind of food. So they would go to school and they would be embarrassed and they wouldn't talk about it because they would think, oh my goodness, you know, I'm the only one who does this. This is embarrassing. There's no one I can talk to about this. But when they hear the comedy and they hear that there's other people laughing at it, and when they hear that other people have gone through the same experience, all of a sudden they feel like they can belong. They've found their niche. You know, they say, well, I'm not the only one who goes through this. You know, Joe's gone through it because he's talking about it. You know, he's performing in front of 2,000 people this night and the people are laughing, so they've gone through it. So, hey, I'm not the only one. And so all of a sudden that makes people feel prouder of their heritage. It makes them feel prouder of being Italian in this particular case. And it makes them, it empowers them. It makes them shine because, you know, they are no longer embarrassed about that. And not only do they do that, they actually start talking about their own stories. And it becomes very cathartic. So it's almost therapeutic, or it's almost like going through their own counselling because they're dealing with what they're doing. On the other hand, because I talk about how sometimes, you know, when we were younger, we got smacked and all that kind of stuff. I know some people who block that out in their mind, and because they came to the show, it's brought it to the forefront of their mind, right. And now they're in therapy.
Wow, that's great. Well, when's your next show?